guys, it's Christy. Today we're going to be making something a little bit different. Instead of a card, we're going to be making these cute little wallet style pop-up gift card holders. It has this really sweet little belly band that you slide off, and then when you open it up, the gift card actually pops up for the recipient. Kind of cute. I thought you guys might enjoy it, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so for today's project, you're actually going to need a piece of 12 by 12 paper. You know, kind of like a heavy duty paper is good. And this one is from the Lost and Found collection by My Mind's Eye. It's a bonus if you get one that's double-sided, because then you can use the same exact piece for both parts, both the card pop-up holder and the belly band. But if you can't find a piece that has double-sided, you know, a double-sided piece that you like, go ahead and just get two coordinating pieces. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and trim this down. So I'm going to grab my paper trimmer here. And our measurement for the pop-up gift card holder is going to be 10 inches by 4.5. So I already know this is 12 by 12. So I'm going to go ahead and measure at the 4.5 mark. I'm going to line that up. And I kind of like this design right here, so I'm going to keep that. So once I'm at the 4.5 mark, I can go ahead and trim that down. And now I can turn this, I'm going to have to extend my arm out and line that up to the 10-inch mark. And then we can go ahead and trim that down. So now we have the base of our pop-up gift card holder. I'm also going to go ahead and trim down our belly band piece now, just for the sake of, you know, having my paper trimmer out. So for this one, we're going to need to measure 7 inches by 2 inches. So I already know this is 12 by 12, like I said. So I'm going to go ahead and just measure the 2 inches first. So we'll go ahead and trim that down. And you can make your belly band narrower if you prefer. If you don't want it to be 2 inches, you could do 1.5, you could do 1. You can even do wider if you like, whatever you like. That part doesn't necessarily make any difference. It's the 7 inches that you're gonna need. So we'll go ahead and cut that down to our 7 inches. And now we've got both of our pieces prepped and ready, and we can start our scoring. Alright, so I've got my large Martha Stewart scoreboard here. If you have a score buddy or, you know, score pal or anything like that, if you only have the mini size, you're just going to have to flip your paper back around and score from the other side when you get, you know, beyond what that one will do. I think it's 6 inches, 6.5 on that one. But anyway, we're going to score this at 2 inches. At 5 inches, at 6 inches, and at 7 inches. Okay, so we have that. And for the belly band, we're going to score that at 2 inches. And then we're going to need to go up 3 inches, so up to the 5. But then we need an extra 1/8 of an inch to give a little bit of wiggle room. So we're going to go to 5 1/8. Okay, and that's all our scoring done. So now we can start assembling. So now we can go back to our gift card holder, and we're going to reinforce those score lines. So you can start with the 2-inch and kind of just smooth that into place. And we can go to the next one, which is at the 5. Okay. The 6th one is actually going to go up, so we want to bend that one back. That's going to make our pop-up part. Okay. And then the 7th score line, the 7-inch score line is going to go back down, so we can score that there. Okay. So that is our little pop-up mechanism right there. So now we're going to take a craft knife, and on that little 6-inch score line that pops up, and you can kind of squeeze it together so you can figure out exactly where it was, you're going to go in about 1/4 of an inch or so and just go ahead and cut a slit down that fold. And then you want to stop before you hit the end. because you want to make just a little pocket thing for your gift card to go into. I can show you. So you don't want that to go the whole way because you want to be able to slide your gift card in there and for it to not fall out either side. Now you want to take some score tape or any kind of heavy duty tape, and you just want to tape those together. You can also use your ATG or anything like that. And you just want to put it on either side. You don't want to get it where the slit is because you don't want it to block where your gift card holder or your gift card is going to slide in, but you want to keep it close to the edges of the paper. And then you just want to take that and press that together. Okay? And that's going to make your pop-up mechanism right there. Like that. And if you don't want your gift card to fall out the other side, you could also, which I think I'm going to, just add another piece of score tape or whatever you're using right along the edge here. Okay. And since it did tear a tiny bit, I'm just going to add a little bit more on each side. Okay. And then we'll just squeeze that back together again. Press it firmly into place. Alright, and now your gift card is not going to fall out the other end because the tape is there, and actually it's quite snug, so it fits very well. So, and you could definitely, if you used a lighter color cardstock like I used the first time, you can write your message right in there. If you use any kind of bold print, you could just cut yourself a little mat of white cardstock and put that there and there, or wherever you wanted to write your message. So now we're going to take a corner chomper and just chomp the top flap with the 1/2 inch setting, just to kind of give it a more finished edge. And that's how that's looking now. It folds really nice. And as soon as the recipient opens it up, that gift card kind of pops up like that, which is a really fun element. So now we're going to move on to the belly band. We have our piece here, but we're going to need a little focal image. So I have stamped out this little image here. This is a Souffle the Duck image. It comes from this Popcorn the Bear stamp set right here. It's called Someone Special, and this is the little duck here with his daffodil. Red rubber easy mount stamp, and I also use this tiny little For You sentiment because I thought that just went really well. It makes it a great all occasion card. You can do it for birthdays, you can do it for thank you, you can do it for teacher gifts. You know, it's kind of just a general sentiment, so that works great for all occasions, like I said. So now we're going to color our image really fast, so I'm going to zoom in. And like I said, we're just going to do some really quick and easy coloring because this is really about creating the pop-up wallet style gift card holder. It's not so much a coloring video, but anyway, I'm going to take IB1. I'm going to make him a white duck, but as you guys know, white against white doesn't really translate well on paper, so you want to add a very soft color to your whites. Either a blue or a gray color is always good to kind of accentuate and make something look more white. I'm going to take my colorless blender and just soften that up so we just have a really nice light haze there. Alright, I'm going to take OR1 and I'll just do his little feet. And his beak. And then I'm going to take OR2 as an accent. Okay. I'm not going to even blend that in because it's such a small area. I'm going to take CT3 to color in my daffodil here. Just all over wash. And then I'll accent that with some CT4. Once again, I'm not going to even blend it in because it's such a small area. And then I'll take CG4 for my leaves. Now we just want to add a little bit of grass to kind of bring our image, our little scene to life here. So I'm taking CG3 and just flicking in some grass here, and we'll go back to that CG4 and add a little bit of dark highlights. Okay, and then take BT1, and I'm using the brush nib that I've added onto my markers here. Spectrum Noir now has these great brush nibs that you can swap out either nib. I swap out my chisel because I really don't use it. So now I have the brush and the bullet, which I think is the best of both worlds. So I'm just adding a little bit of sky color in here, and then I'll take CG1 and kind of do the same for the grass down here. Just kind of adding in that all over color. We're going to cut this out with some dyes, so doesn't have to be neat. Now I've got a couple of dyes here. I have got the new Desire Essentials oval and scalloped oval dyes. This is the second largest oval and the largest scallop oval. So I'm going to go ahead and tape that into place. Get that lined up how I want it. Alright, and I'm going to run this through my Cuttlebug. I've also got this piece of wood grain paper. This is from the My Mind's Eye Necessities wood selection, and I thought this color went really well with the little swirls that are in here. It was a really nice match there. Alright, so I've got my image all colored out here and die cut, and now we can go ahead and adhere it to the little scalloped oval that we cut out. You can use any kind of tape. I'm just continuing to use the score tape because I still have it out on my desk. Then we can center that on our scalloped circle here. So now we have our belly band that we went ahead and scored. So we can reinforce those score lines. Okay, there's a little bit of a flap there so that you're able to attach that. So we'll just go ahead and put a piece of tape right in there and fold that together. And then we're going to adhere our little focal image right over top of that. So just put some more tape down. And then we can go ahead and center that on our belly band and press that into place. And then we can take our little pop-up wallet style gift card holder, and that fits very snugly over top, and there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this project. If you did, give me a thumbs up. That lets me know that you like this kind of project, and that way I can do more in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.